Hey guys, it's Arihant back and I'm bringing you a new BrawlStars video, and in this video I'll be pushing my Brock to rank 25 in solo showdown only, and I'll be giving you tips on how to play Brock in solo showdown and other modes so you can easily push him to rank 25 or even rank 30. So I've been out for a long time due to college examinations, so I'll be posting regularly from now on, and BrawlStars is really fun with the season 6 update, and I'll be giving more guides and more fun videos very soon. And if you have any suggestions, leave it down in the comments. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the pinned comment down in the description, and let's get right into the gameplay and the tips. So my first main tip with Brock is the best maps that you can play him in solo showdown, and any open map which is good you can play Brock in, and mostly I prefer medium range maps so you get some tanks because you have the higher DPS to deal with them, and you get some long range brawlers which you can also take out. So Brock is very versatile on that matter, which brings me to my second tip, which is star power for Brock. So mainly I like to use the first star power and not the second one, but it depends on you. If you're playing a tank centric map which has a lot of tanks, you can go for the second star power even, but mainly I like to use the first one just because of the area denial with the water splash in the end. And the third tip will be the gadget for Brock. I like to use the jumping gadget, the first one, instead of the second one, which is the mega rocket, which can break walls. You can use that in short range maps which have a lot of throwers, and that's gonna help you a lot. But the first gadget is generally better just because you can escape situations from tanks, push them back, and I'll be showing you how to use it exactly further in the video. And my next tip with Brock is to keep your range at all times and use your gadget to get out of sticky situations, like I got out of this Leon right here. It was a pretty tough match. He was at 8 cubes and he's still coming in and he's still following me. I'm just gonna use the gadget, push him back. That's the main tip. You can use your gadget to push the brawlers back which are close to you. Like you saw there, I pushed the Leon back. He took damage from the storm that's coming in, and he got damage, and I used my rockets to push him back. And in the end, you're just gonna see me destroy the Shelly by keeping my range and just easily spamming shots one by one and not spamming all three at the same time. So that actually brings me to my next tip, and which is the selection of shots. And you don't want to spam all three shots in a panic because Brock has a relatively slow reload speed, so you want to choose your shots one by one and don't panic. Like, I'm on very low HP here, I'm just gonna dodge shots, so I'm just gonna keep spamming them one by one so he stays away and I get to keep my range and continuously damage him. Which brings me to my next tip, and it tells you how to land your shots more effectively with Brock. And this is a pretty good strategy. You just need to put your shots one by one, and I'll be marking the screen like where to put your shots exactly, and you need to put them close by together when you know the enemy position, and this works very well in long range fights. You can just put your shots close to each other, and with the first star power it will give you a lot of area denial, and the opponent will be confused and don't know how to dodge the shots. So I'm just gonna go and collect this cube. This crow is gonna jump on me. I'm gonna use my gadget to get away, and you should always aim where you want to go with the left stick, the movement stick, and that's the direction the gadget's gonna let you go. And as you see here with my next tip, you can take fights easily close range, and the close range shots do a lot of damage and you can unload them rather fast. So Brock is still viable against tanks and in close range fights, apart from being a very good long range brawler. So basically I'm just gonna finish this now. They're just gonna both kill each other and we're just gonna get plus 10. And when you're playing Brock, you can team up with other long range brawlers easily, and focus on killing one tank first. And right as you kill that tank, especially in maps like these where a lot of cubes are in the center and the tanks usually get most of those cubes and are very strong, you should team up with one of the long range brawlers or two of the long range brawlers and kill that tank first, so he doesn't give you problems in the end part of the match. So this Stu is trying to team up with me. Stu was pretty broken before the recent patch. He's still one of the better brawlers, I must say, for solo showdown just because of super recharge rate. But you can deal with him easily with Brock as he's one of the most versatile brawlers. I'm just gonna keep my range right now. Gonna check all these bushes. The first star power definitely helps with that. And to keep track of your shots, and if your super is not recharged, you can see your super meter. If it's filling up, you know you have landed. And as you saw here, you can use your super as an area denial. Since it's a set pattern now, you should aim it where the brawler is currently, and you can assume his next position, and he's trying to escape from the super, of course, so you can easily land your next shots. And this match was a severe case of teaming with the bow and the primo, so I'm gonna show you how to deal with that also with Brock. The first gadget definitely comes in handy in such situations, so I'm just gonna beat all these bombs so I don't get stuck later, and just all of these three bombs which can give me problems, so I need to start focusing on them. So just gonna charge my super with that long range shot, and again I'm gonna destroy that totem so he can not get the super again. And I've teamed up with this Colt just because of a lot of teaming going on in general, and I get the opportunity to kill him. I'm just gonna do it just because it can come to bite me later. So still 5 brawlers left in this small circle. I'm just gonna spam shots one by one. Gonna use my gadget to get out of it and spam my super and give a long range shot to Primo, and that was a pretty tough match, but we get the W. So last game we had 749. I just wanted to do a live recording, and this is also one of the good maps called Stone, and it's a long range map, and just gonna keep my range against that Rico just because I have a longer range than him, and gonna get this first cube. So just basically aiming my shots close together so I can get this surge away, and he's actually killed by the spike above. I'm gonna pick up that cube and just gonna use all of those tips together in this match, using and aiming the shots. And if you have any doubts on how to push Brock again, like some maps that you feel that he's good in, put them in the comments. That's gonna help others. You can ask me for some further assistance again on that, and I'll be helping you out some more tips in the comments, so keep active in the comments. And I'm just gonna use my long range again. I just lag here a bit, so still gonna keep aiming those shots. The Rico is gonna activate his star power. I'm gonna use the super to get rid of him. A close range super sometimes is pretty useful, as you just saw here. And since I know 2 brawlers are still in the mid teaming and both have high cubes, I'm just gonna keep putting my shots in so they don't attack me later. So I'm just gonna keep the distance from the mid right now. I would like to have mid control in such maps, but due to the robot being here also, it's not favorable for Brock as he cannot get high DPS. And what you just saw here was a super cancel, and like you can put your super in and use your gadget immediately, and it's gonna cancel the super and you can actually escape. It is very good against tanks, so keep that in mind. I'm just gonna chase this Primo and get the kill on him. So all of the tanks are left in the end. This was a rather unfortunate match. Usually in this map you get a lot more long range brawlers rather than the tanks, so I try to deal with them, but with the robot being here also, it's gonna be a tough. And the Mortis actually attacks me and the bull kills us both, but still we got the 3rd place and we get +6 and hit rank 25. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope it helped you. If you have any more doubts, put it in the comments, I'll help you out. Also subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I'll be putting out more videos soon. Stay tuned. Peace out.